Hey guys, welcome back to All About Mining. So today we're going to be working on this Cummins X15 motor. We're going to be changing the crankcase breather. The part number on this, if you have the original one on there, it may be a different part number. The part number coming straight from Cummins is 5679573. I'll put that in the description below as well. This part actually cost about $490 right from Cummins. There's a couple other places that had it. You can find them online for around $100 that are all plastic. I'm not going to recommend those just because I don't know how good they're going to service you, and depending on what kind of driving you do and stuff like that, or how often you change this. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go ahead and pull the old one off, put this new one on. Alright, so we're going to use the 10mm socket. We have one screw here, and another screw up underneath, so 3 screws total. You could remove this if you would like to have better access. It's not really necessary to get to this one. Alright, and so then we have a hose with a hose clamp on it this end, and then we have another hose that's attached underneath that we'll need to get off. So let's go ahead and start by removing these bolts. These bolts shouldn't be on here very tight. So it even says on this old one, right on the cover, that your bolt torque should only be 45 pounds per square inch. So these should not be super tight. Once you just break them loose, I like to just use my extension on my socket like it's a screwdriver. Goes a little quicker. I'll show you real quick where the third one is up underneath here. So there's the third hole up underneath. Alright, so now we have 2 hoses. So we have a hose that comes from underneath, and it looks like it's cracked, but it's not. They bought the truck, they painted everything, so they painted over the hose too. That's just the paint cracking, not the hose. And then you can see it up here. We got one more hose, and you can probably see it better from the top view. So let's look at the top. Alright, so coming up from the top, we have this hose. So we'll have to squeeze that clamp, get that hose off of there, get the one on the bottom, and then this whole thing just pops out. We got her out. So there's the top hose. Pain in the butt to get off, but we got it off without wrecking our hose. Here we have our bottom hose that we're going to work on getting off. A little easier now that we got the top hose off. This is still in our way. We probably should have removed this to give ourselves a little extra room, but we're going to make do with what we got. So let's go ahead and get that bottom one off. Look on either side of that. Alright, so we have the bottom hose off, the top hose off, old one's completely out. Alright, so we have our bottom hose detached from right there. Our other hose on the outside. You see the back side there. Let me just pull this right out. And there's the old one. Here's our new one. I did put a little bit of seal oil on here to help just kind of seal up that O-ring. That's a good idea. And then we're going to go ahead and attach our hoses first. So we'll start with this bottom one and get this attached. Just press it in as far as it'll go. They always go on easier than they do coming off. So that's on. Now we're going to get the outside one over here. Alright, once you get this on, don't forget to remove your clamp back up here. Position it where I want it. Make it more accessible because I have it at an angle right now. Alright, that's where I want it. Now we're just going to line this up and just press this. We're just going to line this up and press this right in. Alright, we are in. Go ahead and put your screws in. I'm going to start with the bottom one first, because that one's the most tricky. Start it by hand first so you don't cross thread. Now remember, when you're tightening these up, you only have 45 pounds per square inch. So you can either use a torque wrench and make sure you get right on that, or else you get it snug plus a little bit. There's snug, so I'm going to go about a quarter turn. Alright, a light quarter turn. Right there. See the bottom one? Alright, I hope this video helped you identify and replace, go through step by step on how to replace this crankcase breather filter. And again, if you need the part number, it's down in the description below. I appreciate you watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you have a good day.